Hi, I am Renak and welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about success, about breaking free from limitations and designing an extraordinary life. Why is it that some people seem to get richer every year while others struggle just to make ends meet? Is it luck? Is it some kind of secret? Or is it something deeper? The truth is, the rich and the poor don't just have different bank accounts. They have different habits, different mindsets, and different behaviors. And today, we're going to expose the 10 things poor people do that the rich don't. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's holding you back and how to break free, how to transform your financial life. Let's get started. Thing number 1, poor people trade time for money. Let me ask you something. How many hours did you work today? How many of those hours were spent doing something you love, something that truly lights you up? Now, how many of those hours were spent trading your precious time for a paycheck that barely covers the bills? See, the truth is, time is our most valuable asset. It's more valuable than money because you can't make more of it. Poor people get stuck in the time for money trap, working long hours at jobs that don't fulfill them, jobs that drain their energy and leave them feeling empty. The rich, on the other hand, they understand the power of leverage. They focus on building systems that generate passive income. They invest in businesses, real estate, and stocks that work for them even while they sleep. So what's the lesson here? Stop trading time for money. Start building assets that generate income for you. Create a system, build a business, invest in your future. Thing number 2, poor people spend before they save. Now, I want you to imagine this. You get your paycheck and it feels good for a minute, right? But then the bills start piling up, the rent's due, groceries, credit card bills, and before you know it, that paycheck has vanished. Sound familiar? Poor people live paycheck to paycheck, spending their money on liabilities like cars, gadgets, and clothes. They get caught in the instant gratification trap, satisfying their immediate desires without thinking about the long-term consequences. The rich, however, they understand the power of delayed gratification. They pay themselves first. They save and invest a portion of their income before spending a single dollar. This simple habit, this discipline, allows them to grow their wealth over time. The lesson? It's simple, but it's not always easy. Pay yourself first. Make it a non-negotiable. Save and invest at least 20% of your income before spending on anything else. Thing number 3, poor people focus on short-term gains. We've all been tempted by the allure of quick riches, right? The lottery ticket, the get-rich-quick scheme, the easy money that promises to solve all our problems. But here's the thing, those are illusions. They're distractions that keep us stuck in the same cycle of hope and disappointment. The rich, they think long-term. They understand that real wealth, lasting wealth, is built brick by brick, decision by decision. They invest in assets that grow over time, like stocks, real estate, and businesses. They play the long game and they reap the rewards. So, what's the lesson? Stop chasing quick wins. Stop looking for shortcuts. Start playing the long game. Invest in your future self. Chapter 4. Thing number 4. Poor people avoid risks. Now, this doesn't mean you should go out and make reckless decisions. But here's the thing. Playing it safe can be the riskiest move of all. Think about it. If you're too afraid to step outside your comfort zone, if you're too afraid to fail, you'll never reach your full potential. The rich, they understand that risk is part of the game. They take calculated risks. They invest in startups, explore new markets, and embrace failure as part of the journey. They know that without risk, there's no reward. The lesson? Don't let fear paralyze you. Don't be afraid to take risks. Just make sure they're calculated, strategic, and aligned with your goals. Chapter 5. Thing number 5. Poor people blame others. It's easy to look outside ourselves and point fingers, isn't it? The economy is bad, my boss is unfair, it's my parents' fault, I never had the same opportunities. But here's the truth. Blaming others keeps you stuck. It robs you of your power. The rich, they take full responsibility for their lives. They understand that they are in the driver's seat. If they want to change their situation, they have to change themselves. They have to take control of their thoughts, their beliefs, and their actions. The lesson? Stop blaming others. Take extreme ownership of your life. Your circumstances don't define you. Your decisions do. Take responsibility for your life and your future. Chapter 6. Thing number 6. Poor people neglect personal development. Let me ask you, what have you learned today? What new skill have you acquired, or what book have you read that's expanded your mind? See, most people go through life on autopilot. They spend hours watching TV, scrolling through social media, or engaging in meaningless gossip. They don't invest in their education or growth. The rich, however, are lifelong learners. They're hungry for knowledge. They read books, attend seminars, and constantly seek ways to improve themselves. They understand that the more they learn, the more they can earn. They know that their minds are their greatest assets. The lesson? Invest in yourself. Your mind is your greatest asset. Never stop learning, never stop growing, and never stop expanding your horizons. Thing number 7. Poor people live beyond their means. We live in a society that glorifies consumption, doesn't it? We're bombarded with messages that tell us we need the latest gadgets, the fanciest cars, and the most expensive clothes to be happy. But here's the truth. Material possessions won't bring you lasting fulfillment. Poor people buy things they can't afford to impress people they don't even like. This leads to debt, stress, and financial insecurity. The rich, they understand the difference between assets and liabilities. They live below their means. They drive modest cars, live in modest homes, and avoid unnecessary expenses. Why? Because it allows them to save and invest more of their money. The lesson? Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. Live below your means and focus on building wealth, not displaying it. Chapter 8. Poor people don't set goals. Thing number 8. Poor people don't set goals. If you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there, right? But here's the thing. That's not how you achieve extraordinary results. Poor people drift through life without a clear plan or direction. They don't know what they want, so they never achieve it. The rich, they have a clear vision for their lives. They set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. They know exactly what they want, and they create a plan to achieve it. They break down their goals into smaller, more manageable steps, and they hold themselves accountable. The lesson? Set goals. Write them down, make them visible, and take action every single day to achieve them. Chapter 9. Poor people fear failure. Thing number 9. Poor people fear failure. We've all experienced setbacks, haven't we? We've all faced rejection, disappointment, and moments where we wanted to give up. But here's the difference. Poor people see failure as the end of the road. They let it define them. They give up after one setback and never try again. The rich, however, see failure as a stepping stone to success. They understand that failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the journey. They learn from their mistakes, they adapt, and they keep going. They use failure as fuel to propel them forward. The lesson? Don't fear failure. Embrace it, learn from it, and keep moving forward. Chapter 10. Poor people don't take action. Thing number 10. Poor people don't take action. You can have all the knowledge in the world. You can have the best ideas, the greatest plans, but if you don't take action, none of it matters. Poor people are often paralyzed by fear, doubt, and procrastination. They wait for the perfect moment, which never comes. The rich, however, are action takers. They know that success comes from doing, not dreaming. They're willing to put in the work, even when it's hard, even when they're afraid. The lesson? Stop waiting. Stop overthinking. Start taking action today. The smallest step in the right direction is worth more than a lifetime of planning. So there you have it. 10 things poor people do that the rich don't. These aren't just financial habits, they're life habits. They're patterns of thinking and behaving that can either keep you stuck or propel you forward. If you found this video eye-opening, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. And don't forget to drop a comment below. Which of these habits are you going to change today? Let's start a conversation. Thanks for watching, and remember, the only thing standing between you and success is the habits you choose to break. See you in the next video.